Hello and welcome to Stampin' and Crafting with Cheryl Diana. I'm Cheryl Diana and today is the last Tuesday of June and we're going to finish off making some cards using the die cuts from the Valley in Bloom Sweet Collection. So if you've been watching me the last few weeks, we have been using the Lily of the Valley stamp set to make a variety of cards. We've also been using the scrapbook workshop kit. And today I thought, as we missed last week because the temperature was over 30 degrees and it was too hot to sort of be in my craft room, I thought we would do the die cuts today that I promised you. So let's have a look at what we get in the bundle. So you've seen this before. We get these lovely stamps and then we also get these lovely dies. So we're going to make some cards using this stamp set, this stamp and probably this one, but mainly these die cuts and that. So I've done a little bit of prep. So I've got a pile of die cut pieces here. Now I'm taking part in a video hop that goes live tomorrow, and we were given a color challenge, and as I haven't cleared up my craft area since I did my my video, I thought I would use these colors today. So the color challenge was one color from the Subtles family. So I chose Fresh Freesia. One color from the Brights. I chose Granny Apple Green because I love that color. One color from the Regals. So I've gone for Garden Green. And then one color from the Neutrals. So Mossy Meadow. And I made a lovely card using the Fern and Flora bundle. So today I thought I'd use the same colours again, but using Lily of the Valley bundle. So, excuse my cough, that's all the dry air we had. So, I did some die cutting, but I haven't done my matte lay. Well, I've done some of the matte layers, but I need some more. So I'm just going to cut those. Get the ones that I had done before. That I spent. There we go. They're the ones I did before. And this one. Oh, I've got quite a few there. That's good. I've got another one there. Yeah. It's amazing what you do when you put them all together. So I'm going to cut some white matte layers so we can have a play around with that. And then we'll do the coloured matte layers later. And the card bases. So I'm just going to cut these down to size. So like that. Keep all my little bits, as you know I do. And let's do this one. And then this one. So let's start building our card. So let's have a look at these. Now I think I'm just going to use one of these. And I've die cut the leaves with the little lines in them. So I'm thinking we can do it like that, and then we can do it like that, I think I've done a card similar to this before. So we can do it really, really quickly like that. I'm thinking, shall we add some colour to it? So let's, because you know I love my blending. So let's have a look. So I use acetate for my masks, and I've got various ones. I've got punched out circles, die cut circles out. I did an arch as well. The arch one. Oh, that's a different one. I did an arch one, so let's try the arch one. Put those over there, and I want to use the fresh freesia, I think, for that. So this die I just did using the everyday arches. So let's just line that up. Maybe should stick it down. So let's just pop that like so. And it's lined up here. And you can either use paper, but I use my glass mat to just run this over, and then I can blend it in. So I wouldn't normally have this on it, but my glass mat does tend to reflect the light bulbs. So one here. So this would be quite light. Whoops, that's not good. It's just subtle colour there. There we go. Just see that. And of course we could, if it was more inked up the pad, we could definitely have more darkness to it. I just think we'll just go for this bit. Let's just see what it looks like. Add that there. And that one there. There we go. I think I might add a little bit more in the middle. Oops. So let's just do a bit more. As you see, it's very, very light, isn't it? Let's try a bit more. There. A little bit more in there. And then we just simply stick these down. I'm going to stick, I don't stick on this bit. I tend to do the flowers. So let's just do a little bit. The glues have got a bit gunky with the heat. So I'm just going to do it on the thicker bit. Oops, there we go. And let's use the tweezers. Turn it round. No, I want it. I want it that way round. That way around. Let's just put that up there. And I just realised the little bit there has not come out. So let's see if I can get that out. There we go. We don't want that bit. It's better. And then we can stick these down. So I have you going up there. And then this one going up. Up that way. So I've turned it upside down. Okay, like so. And now we can add that to a matte layer. So I'm thinking, let's go for garden green. Let's just cut that way of using this one. There down. And then this can go on there. Like so. Now we need something for the sentiment. So let's. What sentiment are we going to use? So let's have a look at sentiments. Let's try. So grateful for you. Because I know I have got somewhere. I need to have a better tidy up. But I've been die cutting and I've been punching out some circles. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. And that's a big one. So I might have to cut a bigger green one. Let's see what's that colour. So I just chuck all my die cut bits in the two. Oh, got that as a sentiment. Got that as the little one we can have out. I'm not sure where that came from. Have a little one. Oh, an acetate circle. Oh, and then there's a little gift that my granddaughter gave me that I've just found in there. It's amazing what you find, isn't it? What else we got? Get that one out because that is a retired one that you might have in your stash. And what else have I got? What's that? There's another couple of white ones as well. Okay, I've got any bigger ones? Got the smaller ones. A massive one like that. We might use that for something. So that bit. So I still think I want a garden green one. Let's put you with the other bits. So let's grab my scraps and garden green. That out. Got another big bit, have we? That bit out. Oh, thank you, Val. I'm so pleased I'm back because it's a lot cooler. It is. That heat was just not good for me. And I know even the cats didn't like it. And they come from Cairo, so right, punch that one out. Have that there. Gonna have that one there. Do that. Should we do that one? I think the darker one for that one is better. Okay. Like so. Now what to stamp here? We said we were going to use the stamps. Oh, that was a So Grateful one, wasn't it? Yeah, but we can have 2A for forever kind of friend. So let's get both those out. Do you want that one's grateful for you? I think we'll do a friend one. We will. And I'm thinking I'm going to use my basic black ink. Yes, Val. I've got a collie, and she loves sitting in the sun and getting hot, but we kept her in just because it was just so hot. And I mean it was 37 on Friday, so it was actually hotter than it was in Cairo, and that's where Milo comes from. Yeah, like that. Yeah, we like that. Now we need something, some embellishment of some sort. I'm not sure yet. So let's just get this stuck. So put that on there. Like that. Now, and then I think we can put that there. Cover that bit there, I think. Or do I like it? I like it there. I do. But I'm not sure what to put there. What could we put there? Little look. I think we'll do it like that, and think of something that I can put there. I'm not sure yet. Something will come to mind later. So let's get these stuck down. Like so. Go. I'm thinking butterflies. I want some butterflies. I do. Right. I'm also going to be using some of my stash. So these are current. Ooh. What are those? They are Sunset Spark. Sparkling ones. We'll have a think about those. We've got some metallic ones. Pearls. Oh, my favourites. I know they're retired, but I do love our butterflies. So let's put butterflies there. I'm not sure. We'll come back to that. Let's have a card base. And yes, I did order some basic quite thick card, and it came. So I've got some nice sturdy thick card bases. So I want some portrait cards. So score it first, and then cut it to get our two card bases. Right. I like that. It's just got a hint of colour there, hasn't it? So good. I've just popped back. Pop that there. Like so. like that behind it. It looks very... Do I put it there? I still like it there. I do. So what? Let me have a look and see if I've got anything that I could use to make across. No, that's not going to look very nice there. We'll come back to that. So just pop that to the side. Okay, I hope I don't lose that. I wish I'd put it there. And let's have a go at using these now. A piece of scrap paper. I think we will have a go at doing one that is quite black and white. So let's have this, and I'm thinking about stamping the leaves like so. So let's get the black again. Oh, where are we? There's the black. I think we're going to have it this way, because then I can cover that sentiment. Okay, like so. I can have a sentiment. Like, that's too big. Okay, I think I have to do a smaller version of it. I don't know where those ones came from, but they're in my stash. Right, so if we go for one like that, but we're going to colour it in using our blends, because I wasn't quite sure, because I thought when I cut those, I want to see whether they will also colour using blends. So let's have a play. Let's go for Fresh Freesia. We definitely do have that in blends. We have Granny Apple Green and Mossy Meadow we do. But I haven't actually used Mossy Meadow cardstock. So let's stick with these two. So I'm going to try and see if I can colour these in. So let's try with this one. See what they look like. I don't think it'll work, to be honest. They look muddy, don't they? That looks muddy. Anyway, so let's have a go at these then, shall we? So I'm going to do a bit of dark at the bottom. Just realised I've just put my arm in the ink that I was blending with. Okay, and let's put these over the top of it. It's an experiment. They're coming out pinker than the actual cardstock, aren't they? That's fine. Like so. And I think we're going to have the light Granny Apple. No, it's a dark one. Just spin it around there. Like so. And just cover that one down there. That bit needs colouring a little bit more. There we go. So that actually looks better than I thought it would. See how we got the different tones? So let's have this. And that can go on like that. That's pretty. So let's colour in these leaves. So let's use a mixture of Granny Apple. Yeah, God, I don't do garden green. That is a shame. But then they can't do every colour really. So as I've done before, go over the darker, over where the shadows would be. So using the lines is really easy way to do it. Okay. And then we can colour it in. Like so. I think I might need some new ones of these because they're making the sound, whereas normally they don't. Like so. And because it's a leaf, it doesn't matter if it's not all the same colour over it. We're just blending more and more together. There we go. There's one. And then it will come through. And let's do this one. Like so. Now obviously you can spend longer colouring it in and building it up. Like so. There we go. And then we can add this one. I just seen I've got a bit of white there, so let's just get where was it there? A bit there. It's better. Then we can pop that onto there. And then I think I've just noticed these are a different shade of white, and I think they've come from one of the card kits. I think they have. I like that like that. So we need to have is that all going to fit on there? Oh, it will fit on that one. Yeah, we'll go for that one then. There we go. And bring it down nearer so I can see it better. There we go. So that's going to look really nice there. And then we just want slightly big. That's going to be too big. So what we've done before is, whoops, jog the camera. Let's just straighten you up a bit. I haven't done this for a while. Is we can roll it through our pad And we should get, I think this pad might be a bit dry. That's better as doing it now. I'll push it a bit further. You can see I've just got a line around, very faint line around it. Yes, Val, I use the bullet end because I find it's easier. I think it's just, what do you find easier to get colour on? There we go. It's a bit darker. Yeah. If yours were dry and they're recent, Demo Support will replace them for you, because I've had a couple like that. So let's stick this one down. And they're very, very good at replacing things if it don't work or if they have a fault. I've done that with dies before, when I've used them once and they've bent so much, which is unlike their dies, that is. I like that one. I like that card. Right, I'm going to raise this up. I think I still want a little bit more of the ink around it. Oh, whoopsies. Don't throw them away. Just give them a call if they don't work. There we go. It's a bit deep, darker. I think I need to spend a bit of time re-inking all my ink pads. So what I do is, when I get a new colour, I get the refill as well, because I didn't a few years ago, and then one of them didn't work. I think it was Purple Posy, but I hadn't got the refill. But that was a colour like our cloud cover one that is still current, where the colour has not been up to scratch. So Stampin' Up have pulled them, and I've only known them in 18 years to have ever withdrawn colours before they've come out properly. So they're really good at making sure that everything is up to scratch. That's what I want. I didn't stick the other one down, did I? Right, so I'm using up the last of my little bits, because we don't like waste, do we? There we go, and then there we go. Pop them down there. And then stick it over the stem so it's not flapping about. And then after this video, I need to tidy up my craft room. Put that there. There we go. Now, gems. I'm thinking. Let me get my retired gems out. So I've got an A4 plastic box, and I just chucked in all my retired gems. So, and I know that is Fresh Freesia. In fact, they're so popular that I've got all those as well. I do like my pinks and purples. Let's take those. Oh, I need to have a bit of a tidy up there. So let's get the. I think we'll have these ones because they match gorgeously, don't they? Yeah, and that is. They're darker ones. They're the resin ones. So let's. What background shall we have? Shall we have? Can have a garden green one. Or we can have. I've got two different sizes. There'll be a reason why. I don't know. I'm thinking the green. I do love this green. Ah, I see why it's not quite big enough. I was playing around with different colourways and that. Do you want to put it on that one? Yeah, we like that. I do like that. So Fresh Freesia, that wasn't in colour in 24. It can't be that one. Maybe it was. Yes. No. I don't know what I'm doing now. Anyway, it wasn't in colour, and it was so popular. It actually never retired. So put that on there. Here we go. I've totally forgotten those colours. 2026 is this year, so. Oh, I know why. These were each year the gems change. That's why. Okay, there we go. So these are from 2024 then. That makes sense. So I'm going to just going to put a few all over it. I know someone told me you need to do it so it makes a triangle-ish shape. But I'm thinking 5 on there. Whoops. Got it. And we'll put one down there. And another one there. There we go. So that's our second one. I'll pop it with the other one because we haven't decided what gems we're going to use next. Right, what we've got left, we have got. Now, these I cut from a piece of cardstock that had a fold in it. And it's actually got rid of the fold. Which surprised me. So I'm just thinking, this one that we used and coloured in and we didn't like it. Let's pop some of these little die cuts over it. And we can hide it. So you can die cut 3 of these flowers with one die. So I've done 9 of them. Then I got bored after 3 goes of it and thought about doing doing the white version. So let's pop those there. Issue, and I'm thinking let's do some. Let's do the fresh freezer again. Let's do the lighter one, and let's do the little one first. This is going to be fiddly. So does someone fit on that one? I know, because yes, they do fit on like that. So let's colour these in, and I'm thinking let's just do the light one. Just the brush end. The brush end I find tends to bend, and then you end up. Which one was it I was doing? It was cherry cobbler. No, it was one of my blends that I noticed was going faint at the end. Yeah, you can see that one. If I hold it up, get something that's. See how? Oops. See how the end has gone lighter, and it's sort of. It's more sort of loose than if it was like that one. It's quite. No, that one started to bend a bit as well. So I find the bullet tips work better for me. So let's get these colouring in. So it's just a little bit. Like that, I think. See how that looks. If not, I'll just go over it all again. And do this one. Other way. I think I prefer the other way that we did it. I do. We did that card, I think. Put one against it. Yeah. So let's do it this way. So let's just do these bits here. So this is probably the first time in ages I've actually done a colour challenge where I can choose the colour. Well, I've had to choose it from each of our colour families. So let's do that one. And then do that one. Now, if you've liked this suite, I've just done the tutorial with a whole load of other demos using this suite, and came out yesterday, and it'll be available for my customers when they place an order. But some of the projects in this, like, I think this is the best one I've been involved with, but I think it's the colours that have done it. So there'll be a couple of cards from there that we'll be doing in my class. There we go. Let's just do this one. Top bit. You could always cheat and die cut these using the colour cardstock. You can. Then it would be quite so fiddly. Oops. There we go. Just do this one. And let's go around there. Whoops. And this one. Nearly there. And this, whoops. Here we go. Oh, this one falling off. And then I'm just going to add a blob of glue to here. Doesn't matter if it goes through because you won't see that bit. Okay, and then we're going to stick these onto it. So let's do the smaller ones first. That's definitely a small one. And then the top one is a small one. Whoops. Turn you round. You can fit there. I'll have got to get another. I've got to get a bigger one. So you can fit there. Nope, you're going to fit there though. Nope. Okay. Let's stick that. We'll do the bigger ones. Whoops. Oh, a big one. There we go. And then that's a big one. So that looks better. That's better. Not quite so big. Oops. Let's pop you up there. And then no, you're not going to fit on that one. It needs to be the bigger ones. Oops. Get it the right way around. And you. Like that. And then on here, we will just put that there. That does look pretty, doesn't it? Now we need to think of what we're going to do for the card base. Is that size? Okay, so just get the correct mat. Here, that is the right size. So if we do that, and then we have, did I do? Oh, I didn't do any leaves. Let's colour a white one in as well. So we've got like two. And then, yeah, let's colour another one in. So, dark. Like that. Oops. And just do this bit here. And this bit here. There we go. That bit there. Colour that bit there. And then these ones down here. And let's colour it in using the light one, the light granny apple green. I think the dark one looks better. It won't matter because nature is never the same colour, is it? So if it's darker on here than it was further down because I've used them both, that's fine. Let's come down there. And then we just cut you in. There we go. So those two, like that. And then I think we can, shall we have a different, shall we use that one of those? No. Right, let's use this a nice big one. But we can have that there. And then we can have these coming out from there. That looks nicer. Yes, we'll have that like that. It's more flowers that way. So stick those down. Do the flowers first. Like so. You might hear Milo meowing. He's telling me it's lunchtime. He is. So I normally have lunch about between 2 and half 3. And he's just telling me I haven't had it yet. Because he wants some of it as well. Especially if I'm having ham. Right, so I'm just working out where I want the leaf. I just had a lovely thought. We could put in one of those ladybird gems, couldn't we? We have a couple of ladybirds on the leaves. Here we go. Here we go. So that's going to go there. And this one is going to go that's right, it's got a belt there. Like that. Okay, like that. Stamp our sentiment. So which one are we going to go for? We're going to go for So Grateful for You, I think, or will the forever friend one fit on it? Yes, I will. We'll go for that one. Here we go. That is not. That's got too much ink on one bit. That's better. Just check it. That's fine. Sometimes it looks as if I've got more ink in one area. So let's just plonk that on there. And then we'll need to dry a bit, and then we can stick it onto this bit. Like so. Here we go. And then we're going to bring it back and put it on. Let's just check the size of that mat layer. What's that one? That is this fraction too small. And that was a fraction too big, so let's cut that one down. Here we go. Now I know that leaf's gone over, but when I mat layer it up onto the card front, it won't do that. So let's just stick that one down. Here we go. Put that on there. And then we're going to raise these up. We'll need a few more on here because it's quite. It is the second smallest circle. So it is the 3 7/8. Oops. More fingers at the moment because my nails have got too long. But the lady who does them, she has been on holiday. So it's got to the stage now where it's like I really need them filing down properly. Right. But I can still craft, that's fine. So let's take these off. Put that. There we go. And let's find those ladybird or ladybug gems. Which of course I can't find them now. Oops. Let me go one up. Let's pull this out again. There they are. So oops, let's just do that. And we'll have this one's really easy to get it off. We will put a ladybird there. And then we'll put another ladybird. Oops. Put another ladybird on here. And then we'll put another one here. There we go. And we need a card base. So let's cut another one out. Do that quickly. Then we just got to finish, decide what we're going to do with the other card, won't we? The first one. There. Move that out of the way. Score that. And then put that on there. So I like it how I can use my gems from other sweets. So we've got that one, then we just got to put this one on here. It's quite plain. Oops. Just stick you down a bit. So this one we'd say we definitely have it there. And I think we didn't decide what we were going to do there, did we? What have we got? What have we got? Could bring in those. Bring in these. I'm not sure. I'm thinking let's find the garden green. Regal. Do I have a strip? Do I have a strip? Oh, we have a strip. We have a strip. So we could have that across there and that on the top there. That grounds it then. Okay, we like that. So that needs to be 9.5 centimetres. So I'm using my cardstock like a piece of ribbon. I want that to go there, like so. That's better, and then this can go on the top. That's that sheet gone, and then this sheet to go, which is from the mini. There's doubles there. That's fine. We do that. There we go. We're just going to pop that here. And then I think we're going to go with these gems again. So we'll just pop 1, 2, and want another one. There. There we go. So we've now got the 3 cards that we've made. So we've got that. So we've got this one that's sort of all, it's just 2 colours. And then we've got, I love the ladybirds on here. And then we just did some colouring. So there's my 3 cards today. I haven't decided what bundle I'm going to be using next month. It might be one of the July exclusives online, which come out tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. And I'm having lots of fun with this one. So I'll probably do some stuff with that one. So until next time, take care and keep stamping and crafting. Bye.